The country may be on alert level 1 and the easing of lockdown regulations may have come as a relief to many, including artists. But they're still crying foul over the disbursement of monies from the COVID-19 Relief Fund. Artists and performers affiliated to the Cultural and Creative Industries Federation of South Africa, CCIFSA, are unhappy with how the disbursement process took place. For more on this, we're joined live now by the National Coordinator, Luzuko Khohli. Luzuko, a very good morning to you. What are your gripes with regard to the disbursement of the COVID-19 Relief Fund?
Good morning to you, and good morning to your viewers. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Maybe before I get to our grievances, I do want to say this, that the Cultural and Creative Industries Federation of South Africa is an organization that believes in engagements. We've tried to do some engagement with the National Arts Council, which would be submitting our grievances with them in this platform. I must also say that yesterday we had an engagement with the acting CEO and them opening a platform that we've been asking for, of engaging around some of these issues that we'll be raising today. So what I'm trying to say is that we will be engaging with them, but we will give a little bit of a brief because I could not say no to the interview, because it could have created a lot of problems to our members and the sector at large who knew that we will be in this platform. But we managed to postpone some of the interviews. But our grievances come from a project called the Provincial Partnership Relief Fund. The call was made in December last year, and it was the outcomes were meant to be out on the 28th of February. On the 28th of February, what the NAC did was to send out announcement of the shortlisted candidates. In terms of those shortlisted beneficiaries, what we noticed was that there were a number of provinces that had more than 4 shortlisted per province. The actual project in their brief was that they will identify 4 beneficiaries in each province so that the money is spread across all provinces. The purpose of those 4 beneficiaries is to ensure that they assist all provinces, especially those that have vast communities, to ensure that the money goes as far as they can. So that was the purpose of this 4 per region, per province. Now, I'm trying to fast track so that I don't take time, because I've got a lot to say. But be that as it may, the adjudication shortlisted these organizations, and then the next step was for the organization to go and do site visits. So the provincial reps of the NAC were sent out to go and do provincial visits. After these provincial visits, these provincial reps that went to do provincial visits went back to the advisory panel, which you may call it adjudication panel. They presented what they have seen. The purpose of the site visit was to ensure whether these systems that these people claim to have are there and they are existing or not. Do these people have the administrative, can they deliver the administration as per NAC requirements? Can these people be able to disburse this money, disperse this money the way NAC wants it? That was the purpose of this whole visits. So these reps goes back to the panel and present. The panel then approves whatever based on the scores that they had before, which is during the shortlisting, and what these reps are telling them. And then they have a final submission. But what we discovered in that process is that a new acting CEO came in and then felt that this whole process was wrong. And then with reasons, we don't say that maybe her reasons were not valid or not. But now, how do you stop the entire process that was done by people who are independent, because these adjudicators are independent? And then now, one person from the council has to now come to a collective view of some council members to present what the outcomes should be. And this council member presents what he thinks or he has worked on for whatever reason and changes the outcomes of the adjudicators. And as CCIFSA, we feel that is incorrect and that cannot be accepted. And we are saying we want NAC to go back to the scoring of those independent adjudicators and not enforce their own criteria and their own way of doing things. So basically, that's what we are saying. And upon now the new results, they have forsaken the principle of 4 beneficiaries per province. In provinces such as Limpopo and Eastern Cape, who had also more than 4 applicants in terms of shortlisted. Now, Eastern Cape has 2 approved and Limpopo has 3 approved. And we are asking ourselves, what is the purpose of this whole thing? But be that as it may, as I'm saying, they have now agreed to engage with us. We hope that these issues will be resolved.
Luzuko, how many artists nationally who are affiliated to CCIFSA have so far benefited from the relief fund?
This relief fund, ma'am, has not been distributed to even the organizations that are supposed to assist in provinces. So no one has benefited on this particular relief. But I must say that we really appreciate the efforts of the minister, because the minister continues to make means for artists to benefit, but the officials are really failing the minister. And we are saying we're really asking for the officials to do the right things. Let me make an example here. We have, in all these 9 provinces, we have Gauteng, we have KZN, Western Cape. These are the only 3 provinces that have managed to get 4 beneficiaries per province. And yet these are the same organizations, the same provinces that benefit the most in all applications, not because of anything, but because they are more advantaged than other provinces. Some of our provinces are rural, and therefore it's difficult for our artists to apply. Now, this one has got nothing to do with whether the proposal of the